Welcome to our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also leave your comment below. And you can also follow us at Joan Home Cooked Meals over on Instagram. Please press that notification bell and stay tuned for what's next. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to cook brown stew chicken, and I'm just doing this because we have some new subscribers and I'm pretty sure they like to see it instead of searching all the way through. Now the chicken is already being cleaned up nicely and it's washed. You can do this with like lemon or vinegar. I added a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, and I basically crushed some pimento seeds as well. Okay, so that's my first powder season, but add whatever powder season you like, whether that's chicken or paprika, you name it. It's totally up to you guys. Okay, so I already have prepared my ground season like tomatoes, onion, and so on. So I'm just gonna throw in all of them together, and that's my garlic. I basically just chop them really small, and what I'm gonna do is add my fresh thyme that is here, and I chop my tomatoes as well, and my Scotch bonnet pepper. This is just one Scotch bonnet pepper, but you can add how many you want if you are a person of spice, but this is one so far. Just gonna throw in my tomatoes like this, and I have already chopped up red onions and also my white onion, or if you want to call it purple onion, it's up to you, just for additional flavor that it gives. I also chopped up my scallion, and I basically crushed some of my scallion too because I like that juice from the scallion that it gives, because what I'm aiming for is a nice rich authentic flavor in this brown stew chicken, just like when you're back home and you didn't have lots of different type of season to use, so you keep it low. Then I just sprinkle a little bit of black pepper over that, and I will also add a little bit of garlic powder too. Okay, so these are the powder season that we're using, because too much powder season, they do have a lot of salt in them. All right, all I need to do now is combine all of this together and make sure that the season touch every part of my chicken. Okay, because I need the flavor to infuse in nicely, guys. So I didn't add any browning because I'm going to brown it on its own, so basically fried, so it kind of braises nicely on its own. And then there you have it. Now, first of all, you can also, after you season your meat or your chicken, you can leave it overnight to marinate, or you can give it an hour, 30 minutes, you name it, however long that you want to marinate your chicken. Or if you don't have the time for that and you want to season and get cooking straight away, just go ahead and just cook it. And I forgot to actually mention as well, to add, basically, why don't use the browning? Because it can make your chicken look like it's fried and it's not fried. Okay, so stay tuned, guys, and you will see how we cook this brown stew chicken down. So guys, I've removed all of my ground seasoning from my chicken, like bit by bit, which takes a lot of time, but it's okay because I'll need these to cook down later on. So there you go. I've stripped my chicken naked of all the seasoning that I used earlier on to marinate it. Okay, so it will look just like this. You need to make sure that you have sufficient oil in your pot, and it's not because it's too much oil, but enough oil to fry your chicken nicely. Okay, so you need to do your measurements. I added like a few garlic heads as well in my pot because it just infused and have a nice flavor as well, and we all know that garlic is nice. And now obviously my oil is hot and ready, so I am just putting in my chicken, and you want to make sure that, or give your time maybe around 5 to 6 minutes or so on each side. You don't want to burn your chicken, so you need to make sure your fire is on medium, and you will keep checking it as time goes by. So I'm just gonna let these fry like batch by batch, and then I'll show you when I cook it down. So here I have my chicken frying, guys. They still need a lot of work to be done because they need to fry both inside and outside, and also brown really nicely. They look really well, just so you know. I still have a few batches left to fry, but I just wanted to show you the color that I was looking for, and I've achieved it. So now that I've fry all of my chicken, the same oil that I fry my chicken in, I'm just taking a spoonful to put into the pot, and this is because it have a lot of the flavor from my chicken earlier on, also with that garlic as well that was in that oil. So I don't want to miss out on that because I want my chicken to taste really good, nicely brown stew, and not having to go back and add other extra things to it, you know what I mean? So now I'm putting in my chicken in my pot because I'm about to get these stewed on really nicely to go with my rice and peas. You know what it is like back home, traditional. So now I am putting in all of my ground season that I used earlier on to season my meat. That is from my Scotch bonnet peppers, scallion, thyme, and all of that herbs and tomatoes. Okay, so it's really will make your food as well, you know, flavorful and rich, and it will just taste really good at the end of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like make a little space in my pot, okay, kind of shuffle things around a little bit. And obviously to stew this chicken down, you will need to add a cup of water, and that's what I'm doing right now. You don't need too much water in your pot because you don't want to drown your chicken, because what you want as well is not to, you know, have the chicken like cooking. It's already fried. All it needs to do is stew down nicely, and you need to get a nice, you know, thick enough gravy, nothing too thick and nothing too long or watery. Now I just put in a little piece of butter in my pot. I will put a little bit of ketchup as well, and I will sprinkle a little bit of black pepper. If you notice, I'm not going over by adding any powder season in because it can be a little bit too salty. It's perfect the way that it is. Okay, leave it to simmer. And so for the last 10 minutes, our chicken is stewing down really nicely. I'm ready to turn off my stove and plate it out with some lovely rice and peas. You don't want your gravy to be too long. You don't want it to be too thick, just on point. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bye.